클립 champion.
Welcome to another Clip Champion Chop Up. Today we are on lesson 2 in our Vizard Basically series. Our topic today, generating viral clips from Vizard AI. I've heard a lot of things about this. I need you to hear this part clearly. Vizard has a fully automated process you can follow. You don't have to do anything. But if you are expecting magic from that, you won't get it. Garbage in, garbage out. So it is very important to focus on what you're putting into the shorts cutter so that you can get the best result. Vizard can extract moments. That's what it's there for. But you have to bring the moment worth extracting. The AI won't just figure out what it is you want. You ever heard an AI write a funny joke on its own? Totally authentic? No. So it doesn't understand full context. That's where the whole human element comes in. Let's say you have a 10-minute video, one particular topic, got an opener, you got kind of a body part of it, you've got a zinger at the end to close out the segment. Vizard's not going to be able to take that 10 minutes of activity and catch everything that's in there. What it's going to do is take a piece out of that 10 minutes that it believes encompasses the most viral portion of that segment. When you're recording or you're broadcasting, keep that in mind for your shorts cutters. So make sure you're not using a lot of filler words. If you finish the video, keep in mind those places where you may have messed up and go back and edit those. Don't expect Vizard to make you a superstar if you're not a superstar. It will help you, but it can't turn you from boring as hell to being exciting and fun. So we're going to jump into our generating AI clips segment of the Vizard program.
클립 champion.
Now look, I'm going to assume that if you're watching this video, you've already seen the first video in our Vizard Basically series, and you don't need me to go over where the upload screen is. We're going to pick a TED Talk here. So, okay. So we'll grab Maxwell Pierce's link here, throw him over in the new project. Paste that link in there, cut on Get AI Clips right here, okay? And we're going to go ahead and hit upload. What happens is this thing uploads, and you have a ratio setting, you have the clip length setting, you have template. We're just going to assume that we want a vertical template 9/16. We want a clip length of up to 60 seconds. You can do less than 30 seconds as well, as you can see. We're just going to use this little Annie template, okay? You've got our boxes selected here for add emojis, highlight keywords, remove silences, and add B-rolls. And if we want to, you can add specific parts to this right here. If you add something here, that's what it's going to bring back. It's not going to just randomly bring back stuff. It's only going to bring up what you said you liked. We're going to cut off the auto schedule and post to account. If that's what you're doing, you're not really making content. If you're really trying to get up off the ground and you're just loading stuff up in there and letting the AI pick it and auto schedule, you're giving us garbage. Okay. We're going to click on Get AI Clips and we'll let this thing do its thing. Right. So we give it a minute. You can leave this page. Let's say you want to upload 2 or 3 projects and then get to work on them at the end. You can click on Back to Home up here in the corner, and it'll take you back to the main page where you click on New Project, and you can start a whole nother upload at that point. It will also tell you how many clips it found. This one it's saying 6 clips found. Then it brings us to our editor page. You see what we got. Usually a viral clip will have 3 very clear, concise things. It will have a clear point, strong hook in the first 2 seconds, and a very clean ending that makes sense. It can start playing again from the beginning, and the person watching might not even notice it started over again. That's what you want to be able to do. When you generate these AI clips, you're asking the AI to go into this video and pull me the best moments based on the clip length that I've asked you to create. If your settings are for 60 seconds, it's going to hunt for 60-second moments. If your settings are for 30 seconds, it's going to hunt for 30-second moments. Notice when I said those moments, I'm not talking about that whole 10-minute segment. I'm talking about moments within it. That's why you must pay attention when you're dealing with the AI. One of the main things that people have complained about with Vizard is that the thoughts can be incomplete. I want you to understand why. If you go to the trim and extend function over here, it shows you the transcript of what segment you were looking at. Notice the blue starts, the blue continues until it ends. So there's no skipping around. That is something that only, at least right now, the human brain can handle. Let's say he was talking about being playful. The first word in this thing is play. That was the first line. And the last line is, once the ban was lifted, the popularity of the game skyrocketed. I'm going to open the concept up a little bit. Let's say that I wanted to catch more of that. I'm going to take the ends, open the ends up a little bit, bring them down another paragraph or so, and we'll go ahead and save that. We're not going to auto reframe it. We're just going to save it. I'll show you the same thing on the next clip down. Well, this clip is 33 seconds, but if I open it up, you'll see the same thing. You'll see the blue starts and ends. It doesn't skip around and then create a 45-second clip of that. The better we understand that, the better we can understand Vizard. A lot of people assume that your video into an AI shorts cutter just creates magic. A lot of these companies are very disingenuous when they say, we'll get you 10 viral clips. No, they'll make you 10 clips. Viral is its own thing. Sometimes it's just not going to hit. So to promise viral, that's disingenuous. But I didn't write the shit. Every clip is like that. If you went to every clip and just looked at it, it's just a piece. So it should be understandable to you. You cannot automate all of these clips, because if you do, it's going to be automating those little bits. You've missed context by only getting 30 seconds out of that 10-minute concept that you were talking about. So it will require you to be the magician. You're going to have to take the magic wand yourself. You cannot let Vizard AI run on its own. It's not supposed to replace your creativity. It's supposed to help you with your workflow. You know what you wanted to say in this segment, especially if it's your own content. Most transcripts are pretty understandable as to where a thought ends and where it began. We're going to start it here with, I was a creative kid.
I was a creative kid who loved art, but I was really, really shy. So the constant confrontation with my coaches was always robbing me of my creativity. I learned that there was a seriousness in respecting the quality of the game. Whether it was basketball, football, baseball, or cross country, all of my coaches emphasized honoring and respecting the essence of their sport. And that meant taking every drill and every exercise seriously and not doing anything that will challenge the traditional way of doing things. This is exactly what led my high school coach to telling me to stop trying to dunk the basketball.
Okay, he was a creative kid who loved art. The constant confrontation with the coaches was always robbing him of creativity. There was a seriousness in respecting the quality of the game. So we're going to take that out.
I was a creative kid who loved art. The constant confrontation with my coaches was always robbing me of my creativity. Whether it was basketball, football, baseball, or cross country, all of my coaches emphasized honoring and respecting the essence of their sport.
All right, so we took out a couple of sentences. We're going to take out a few more just for editing purposes. So you see how it jumps around here.
Whether it was basketball, football, baseball, or cross country, all of my coaches emphasized honoring and respecting the essence of their sport. This is exactly what led my high school coach to telling me to stop trying to dunk the basketball.
Let's continue his thought that play is the most important ingredient. So we built up the context up here by adding some additional text. Then we got to the line where it actually started that clip, and then we can create a finished thought with that clip.
This is exactly what led my high school coach to telling me to stop trying to dunk the basketball. Play is the most important ingredient in every person and every industry's evolution.
All right, I'm an athlete and an artist. I have witnessed how play can break rules to improve both of these worlds. Take the first piece out, I'm gonna get rid of that. It was called Punchy. Taking out filler words and just making the point, punching the point in.
The most important ingredient in every person and every industry's evolution. I have witnessed how play can break rules to improve both of these worlds that I live in. So just imagine.
We're not even gonna go with the imagine, forget imagine. I'm making harsh, straight ahead statements.
Play, creativity, and a little bit of rule breaking was in every industry. There once was a time in basketball where dunking was frowned upon so much that the NCAA banned it for 9 years. Once that ban was lifted, the popularity of the game skyrocketed.
Let's go back. Let's see. We're going to take out the silences here. That's what I'm cutting here. We'll let them know dunking was frowned upon, so the NCAA banned it for 9 years. So we don't have to say that middle piece.
Rule breaking was in every industry. Dunking was frowned upon so much that the NCAA banned it for 9 years. Once that ban was lifted, the popularity of the game skyrocketed.
So he makes that point. We're at 51 seconds into this clip. If we want to keep it under 60 seconds, this is a decent 60-second clip. I'm going to go ahead and end the clip right there. Delete all that extra audio. Take all that out of there. With our little outro at the
Once that
end.
ban was lifted, the popularity of the game skyrocketed.
Now you see the text jumps through and punches. You see the punchies? So that's how it punches a clip. I have yet to see an AI model that is really effective at doing this. It'll cut normal filler words, ands, ums, ohs, but to actually catch full context in broken sentences like that, that's human. You're trying to generate AI viral clips. Keep in mind, that's impossible, as it requires the human brain that understands context and communication or how to jump through a sentence like that, summarizing the same exact points and minimizing the actual words. Right now, it does bits, and we talked about bits. Even though this thing is great, it does automate a lot, you're going to have to come in here, perform your own magic. If you're expecting this program to magically make you famous and make you money, then honestly, you don't understand the game of content creation. It requires work. This program requires some work. But once you get the workflow right, this might be the program to skyrocket you and catapult you because it's increased your workflow. So just remember, generating AI clips is totally different than generating viral clips. Let's just play it through. And let's give him a new outro here. It's under 60 seconds. That was still what we wanted, but we know that this covered way more than 60 seconds. Watch this.
I was a creative kid who loved art. The constant confrontation with my coaches was always robbing me of my creativity. Whether it was basketball, football, baseball, or cross country, all of my coaches emphasized honoring and respecting the essence of their sport. This is exactly what led my high school coach to telling me to stop trying to dunk the basketball. Play is the most important ingredient in every person and every industry's evolution. I have witnessed how play can break rules to improve both of these worlds that I live in. If play, creativity, a little bit of rule breaking was in every industry. Dunking was frowned upon so much that the NCAA banned it for 9 years. Once that ban was lifted, the popularity of the game skyrocketed.
Okay. And so that's pretty much it. The most important thing is very simple. It's garbage in, garbage out. If you bring garbage into AI, expect AI to bring you garbage back because it doesn't know what we know. Use your human brain and don't forget to check out our next video on the Clip Champion channel. Make sure you like and subscribe. If you have a particular application you want reviewed here on the Clip Champion, please make a comment. I'll see if I can get to it. But until then, I'm out.
그립 참평